My dad's secret side hustle? Filming women's feet at his store and selling it. Hi, I, 25F, searched for family advice forum and found this site. Making the title for this gave me trouble, it doesn't really give the whole explanation of what I found. Also, English is not my first language, and I might make mistakes, so I'm sorry. Thank you for reading. My family, dad, mom, older brother and sister, and me, moved to the US when I was 17 after bad conditions in our home country. We all had to learn English and get jobs. I learned programming as a skill and now work in IT. I do database maintenance and some other things for a company. My parents are not very good with computers, so I help when they have any problems. My dad, 50, is a small business owner now with another man. It's a shoe shop in our city. He uses his laptop for work stuff, and yesterday it got viruses. I looked to fix it and I saved his data and removed the virus, but I found his virus was from corn site material. He downloaded a lot of corn and saved hundreds of files. This is a problem because also with the corn he has many photographs of shoes and feet. These are taken inside his shop. I have been in it and recognize the place, and they are shoes he sells there. They include women's feet who are trying shoes in the shop. I know this isn't corn, but the actual corn is also mostly feet and shoes, but sexual. Like the women are naked. Since I saw this, I think now that maybe he has an inappropriate behavior or intention at work because he relates shoes to sex. I mean that the customers don't know he thinks this way or that he photographs their feet. I'm concerned about this. My question is, what should I do with what I found? I thought of 3 options, and if you can give advice, it would help a lot. 1. I tell him what I found and ask about it. 2. I tell my mom and ask her to talk to him. 3. I told his business partner. Maybe there are more options I don't know yet, so if you guys have any other ideas, please let me know. Maybe I'm making mountains out of molehills, and if this is true, also tell me that. Also, my family needs his income from his business. He would have to find another job if he quit. But I don't know if he would quit just because I found it. I don't know, I'm confused. Edit to include, there were also videos he took inside the store that zoom in on customers' feet from the back area of the store. Commenter, wait. Are the women in the photos naked? There's no reason to take your clothes off in a shoe store. He's clearly photographing them with their consent. No, sorry for the confusion. He has photos of women in his store who aren't naked and internet corn photos of women who are. Both types of photos focus mostly on feet. Commenter, I vote for option 2. Your mother should know, has the right to know, and has the most to lose from all of this. She really does have a right to know that her husband is jeopardizing the marriage and financial foundation of the family. I worry about telling her because 2 years ago he cheated. I don't know the details except that my mother found him writing sexual emails to women on Craigslist posts and asking for photos. They resolved the problem, but it hurt her. This time, I don't think he cheated again, but like other people say, the behavior is still wrong. But yes, it's probably a secret he hides, and she doesn't trust him a lot now. Commenter, yes, please tell your mother, especially since your father has been unfaithful before. It may hurt her, but she deserves to know. I told her tonight and we're making an intervention plan of sorts for his behavior. It's late now, so I will write another post tomorrow for my update with more detail. Commenter, I want to know whether your dad had this fetish, sexual attraction to shoes/feet, before he got into the shoe business. If it was before, that adds an extra level of predatory behavior. He may have picked his job to entertain a sexual fetish. This is a very, very bad sign. Is his business partner from the same culture as your family is? I ask because I think talking to him may be the right answer, besides doing nothing, but there may be nuances in your culture that make this highly inappropriate. If you think you can talk to his coworker without it being considered disrespectful or taboo, that might prevent your dad from ever knowing you know, saves you from some awkwardness. I would frame it to the business partner as a threat to your business if he gets caught. That would probably get his attention. After talking to my mother tonight, I will update tomorrow. He had the foot fetish or interest before he started his job. No, he is American. I will write another post tomorrow with what we talked about and decided tonight. Tells more about the store and the pictures. His store has a website. I actually helped him design it, so I know he does have pictures of all items sold. People can order online. These are good quality pictures and are all on his site. They're only shoes, not anyone modeling shoes. None I saw in the porn files were pictures from the site, or vice versa. The photos I found, on other hand, were not good quality. They were clearly phone photos, not professional like on his site. Some were blurry, some had angles not straight. The shoe shop sells both male and female shoes, but he and his partner don't divide work by gender. Update. Hi, I know I posted this in the past. Things are very different now. I remembered the post and thought I should tell the forum what happened. This month, my parents will finalize their divorce. My dad has lied to my mom a lot about the matters of the first post. I took the advice to tell my mom about the pictures I found on my dad's laptop. Summary: while removing a virus, I discovered he had photos and videos of women's feet inside the shoe store he runs. The opinion of the forum was that he has a foot fetish and should not be practicing it at work with unknowing people. Many people said I should tell my mother. So I told her, and I remember when I told her, she had a weird reaction. She said, "Oh God, he still does it?" It turns out she caught him having these pictures in the past. She told me that 2 years ago when she caught him trying to cheat through emails, it was asking for pictures of feet. After that she searched the rest of his phone and found pictures from the store. There were some pictures of shoes there that he masturbated on. When she saw this, she only told me and my sister that he tried to cheat, not the whole story. So until now, that was all I knew. She continued to tell me more. After she caught him 2 years ago, she told him to stop cheating online, taking creepy pictures of customers and masturbating with shoes he sold. She started to look at his phone sometimes since then to check and hadn't seen anything bad. But I realized it's because he uploads photos to the cloud, deletes them from his phone, and then saves them to his laptop. She doesn't have access to the laptop, so she never finds it. That was the first part of my mother's story. She was very upset to realize he kept doing it and hid it. I asked if we should warn his business partner because maybe he can make him stop. From your advice, I also told her that legal problems are possible. But she started to cry and said if he still does it, then his partner does too. His partner has the same fetish. That's the second part of her story. What happened was, when she discovered all the stuff 2 years ago, she asked why he does it and he denied doing anything at first but then said it's a side business. They both take these pictures of people's feet who they don't know and then sell them on the internet. I guess guys on the internet with this fetish buy candid photos of feet. His shop is an easy place to take those pictures together and make a lot of money. He got angry at her and said he knew she wouldn't like it, but we need the money. If you remember, my family was poor immigrants, and she should thank him. He believed he didn't hurt anyone. My mom told him it was the wrong way to make extra money and thought they, or at least he, stopped it. Because after that she didn't see any more pictures. She never told anyone about this. Only me, because I brought it up after my last post. She feels a lot of shame and disgust. She blames herself for not noticing and not being more strict at the time. She also blames herself for not paying attention to his fetish in the past and seeing the red flag. They arranged marriage at a young age, and in our home country, it was a hard life. Sometimes we were in danger, so with these things his fetish was not a big problem and she didn't notice it often. Then, when we came here, he took work at the shoe shop and then became co-owner, and she found the pictures. She saw signs in the past that he had a foot fetish problem. It was too late because he had a job and supported our family. After we talked, she realized what had been going on the whole time. He and his partner never stopped. The next month, we tried to convince him to stop and suggested therapy. This was another advice my first post got. He refused therapy and kept hiding pictures. Because of the dishonesty and shame, my mother was led to divorce. She can't trust him. She told her lawyer what he does. I don't know what will happen, but there is an investigation. Financially, I think we will be okay. My older brother, who lived in another state, transferred here to help support mom. His company employs him here now. My older sister also got another job. We will all support each other. I have to face the fact I never truly knew my dad. He was a good father and always wanted to protect us. I didn't know he did this too. He was strict but good to me and my siblings, but not to my mother or other women. We still say he should try professional help. He denies. He pretends this never happened. He thinks my mom is going crazy. I can't change that, but I hope he'll get better one day. Thank you, everyone, for reading and advising me on my first post.